Hey, what's up guys? My name is A1 Solution and we are going to be talking about Terrifier 3. There has been some weird criticism going on about, kids dying in horror movies. The one thing that I think people forget is there's a lot of movies of this happening. Like if you look back at It, right? The kid's arm gets chopped off and he gets eaten. Walking Dead, Carol has to shoot the kid. The other kid, Carol shot the kid, because she was like, look at the flowers. Look at the flowers, right? Because she was doing bad things, right? And I'm gonna give you a list of movies that have done this. Even Halloween 3, right? Wasn't it like Halloween 3 or something like that? But I'm gonna read you some stuff. But my thoughts are that these movies are not real. We see zombies, we see aliens. We've seen a lot of movies that are just so weird. Like you just look through all of this stuff. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like we've always seen that. We've even seen like Pet Sematary, right? Like we've seen a lot of just weird, and that's what horror is all about. That's why horror films are horror films, because it's supposed to be gruesome. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be like a, hey, let's pick up flowers. You know what I mean? Hey, let's go skip-de-doo la la through the yellow brick road. You know what I mean? But I'm going to read you some stuff here, just to kind of like elaborate and kind of like prove this to be true. So Amityville Horror, a 1979 film isn't about a kid, right? Alien 3, a film about child death. Annabelle Creation, a film about child death. The Evil Within, a 2017 film about mentally handicapped boy who befriends a demonic mirror reflection. But here's some more though. Here's another one. Insidious, a 2010 film about a family trying to save their comatose child from evil spirits. So these are more. So I got more here. So we got Prom Night. In the beginning of Prom Night is the scene that provides the motivation for the killer's entire rampage several years down the line. Blah 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 blah. And then but when it builds to the crescendo with them backing a helpless little girl into a corner to the point that she falls to her death, right? So there's death there. Why does no one care about that? You know what I mean? Even in Halloween 3, like in all the Halloween movies, don't they chase after kids? You know what I mean? They're literally killing kids. Camp Crystal, Friday the 13th, right? Like it's just I don't know why this criticism's happening, and I think it's happening because I think people knew that people would get ticked off about this, serious about it, right? But obviously I'm not ticked off. I just wanted to share that, this is all lies. I'm always sharing the truth, the proof, the evidence. That's what my channel is all about. That's why you guys subscribe. I got evidence, or more, not even just evidence, just I'm speaking the facts, opinions, the actual thought process that we should be having. That's the free will, the freedom of speech, baby, the free thought. And I'm diving deep, baby. I'm diving deep. So we also got here, so that's happened. The Ruins, Bloody Moon, Halloween 3. A lot of these movies, they're based off of killing, chasing people. The good. Ooh, even what's that one with those kids? There's a movie with these kids stranded on an island, and the kid, like they drop a boulder on the kid's head, and I think they actually kill him. So there's that. Like there's so many movies where there's just these things happening, but in my mind, like these things are just not real. They're not real things, you know what I mean? And I think the thing that we should take away from this is all fantasy. This is all made up. This is all a film. It's a movie. That's why it's called a movie. It's not real life. You know what I mean? Obviously these things do happen, but this is called entertainment. That's why we have action. Action is just as bad. There's people getting shot, right? What about that? Why are we not like the reason why we're in America is because we want to be free. We want to be able to express ourselves, be creative, share our thoughts, you know what I mean? Share our, poetism through, words, and also just visuals and stuff like that, you know what I mean? This is so interesting, and, it's just odd that people criticize horror. Like, the whole point of having horror is it to be, fantasy, not real. Obviously some movies are real, based off of real things, right? But a lot of these movies, they're kind of just made up stuff, right? Like Terrifier to me is pretty original. That's why I like Terrifier. I like Terrifier because it has that comedy. It brings comedy with horror. And, I really like that. You know what I mean? And if you ever seen All Hallows Eve, like, you know, that's a little bit different. And I like those ones. Go check those out too, by the way. I'll screenshot it, put it up here, right? But you know, Terrifier, it brings a lot of originality to me. Like, I like that because a lot of these movies I feel like I've seen a lot. And when I watched Terrifier, like the whole series, I was blown away. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And I'm hearing that they're gonna have Terrifier 4, probably a 5, maybe, and they're ending it soon. They're not gonna go on and on like The Walking Dead, right? They're not gonna have 10,000 seasons, 10,000 movies, whatever, you know. But I really do appreciate Terrifier. I think his name's Damien. I'm gonna post his Twitter here, but dude, these movies are good. They're really good. They're very intense. They're gritty. They're horrific. You know what I mean? They're in the element of horror. You're always second guessing, like, are these people gonna run away? You know, you never know what's gonna happen. A lot of these other movies, you kind of like you kind of know what's gonna happen, but in these movies, I feel like it's kind of like a guessing game. Like, you never know what's gonna happen. You don't know if this is gonna really happen. You know what I mean? And I like that. I like the Terrifier stuff, and you know, I just wanted to clarify that these people saying that Terrifier, you know, is bad because of these kids, you know, getting killed in this movie. It's not real. We've seen a lot of it in a lot of other movies. You can literally do your research. There's literally, if you actually do research instead of just being a little a little typing warrior, you know what I mean? Like, you actually do some research. There's literally so many movies with kids, you know what I mean? Like It. Look at It, right? It. And you know what I mean? So but regardless of that, hopefully you have a great day. This is your boy A1 Solution. I am the conduit that I is. I post reaction videos to Overnight, reaction videos to Sam and Colby theories, you know, just a lot of other things, a lot of other paranormal stuff. I'm gonna start branching out too as well. But I do have this cool thing I'm doing on my channel for the Overnight channel, kind of like a little you know, I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't want to give it away. I want it to be something special that you kind of see happen in real time, not just me say it and you see it. I want you to be surprised, you know what I mean? But I did talk about it a little bit in the video you're gonna see tomorrow. So but regardless of that, my name is A1 Solution. This is Anthony's One Solution. We out here busting fuego, chewing bubble gum, kicking butt, saving the day. Knowing is half the battle. Destiny is all. Make sure you stay hydrated. Take care of yourself. And see you in my next video. Like the video too, by the way. Like the video. Don't forget to like the video and leave a little comment down below. I want to see some interaction. I want to see some life. That's what life's all about, right? We got hands, we got arms. We use them. Send me your comments. Show me some love. Tell me you love Terrifier 3. Tell me your thoughts on Terrifier 3. Let me know what your thoughts are on the movie. What would you rate it? What would you rate all the movies? You know, all the Terrifier movies. Give me your rating. Let me know your rating. Have a great day. See you in my next video. Go check out my other videos. And catch you in my next one. Bye. We got it, Jen. Do you like it? You loved it? Like, and you liked it? Does that change your opinion though? No. Well, there's a lot of, well, see, that the thing is there's a lot of kids in other movies too. What about babies? What about babies that get forced into acting and grow up into that? You think that's fair? That's also another thing. Well, see, it's still the same thing though. That's a horror story in itself. I mean, if you think about it. But see, that's the thing. Is the kid? I mean, look at me. I watched this scary movie when I was younger, and I got horror nightmares. But at the end of the day, I still watch them and love them. But I still get nightmares. I mean, I get nightmares still to this day. But I do see what you're coming from. You're like saying, like, you know, why are these? But what if the kid wanted to do it? That's the thing you don't know though. Is what if the kid wanted to, like, what if the kid was like, oh, I'm so excited, I get to work for Stranger Things or this or that, you know what I mean? But I do get where you're coming from. You're thinking about like your kid, like, you know. Yeah. But there you go, guys. That's my That's my girlfriend's input. She's kind of like 50-50 with it. She just, you know, she worries about what the kid's thinking. So I do see her side. So I am looking at both sides. Literally, I'm looking this side and that side. Literally, my girlfriend didn't even know I was streaming, so I wanted to add this in on purpose because it's genuine and I love it. But yeah, I love her side. You know, she definitely has a good point. You know, like, you know, sometimes, you know, the kid maybe is forced into it because the parents, you know, you never know. Who knows? But that is a good point. You know, maybe the kid probably doesn't want to do it, or maybe it's uncomfortable, or maybe the kid had to do so. Maybe the kid had to do things that they weren't told about, maybe surprised about. You know, so you never know, and probably change the perspective on doing it. But you know, I do agree with Jen. So, but you know, I just wanted to give a little input of my girl. So, but anyways, though, have a great day. Goodbye.